What's up, sitters? This is Tyler Rolfe along with Joey Edge
Sitters, what's good?
and Chris Martinez.
What's happening?
And we are front porch sitting, Bradford-less style. Joey, how's it going?
Pretty good, buddy. How
Did
are
you
you?
almost forget your name?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a
Just
struggle
saying.
a little bit.
I've got a lot going on right now.
You do have a lot going on. Sorry about that. Bradford's a little under the weather tonight. Not that I am or am not, but I am. Brad.
Are you?
I mean, yeah, I don't feel great. I'll be honest. I don't feel bad right now. This is
Jordan,
probably
Jordan flu game?
No, not that bad.
Okay.
No. Did you know he didn't have the flu?
Yeah, I know.
Food poisoning.
Allegedly.
Maybe he didn't have anything. Maybe it was a fake.
It's the flu game.
Flu
Yeah,
game.
It'll
that's
always
okay.
be the flu
We're
game.
not undoing that.
I agree. Chris, what's up, man?
Dude, great. No, everything is just wonderful. Like, and relatively wonderful.
I saw that.
Yeah. My uncle, like, that's how I say wonderful. He tragically passed away, like, very suddenly this morning in his sleep. Yeah, so.
Dude, I had no idea.
Yeah.
I just saw it on Facebook actually before I came out here.
man.
So
Yeah.
sorry to hear that, bud.
Yeah. Thoughts and prayers to his family. It's really unfortunate. He had some heart complications a week or so ago.
Yeah.
And had an appointment today to figure out how to deal with those, and didn't wake up. So, really, really sad. Really, really tough. Family's having a hard time with it, of course. But other than that, my kid's healthy. Anytime something like that happens, it just makes you appreciate everything that you don't always appreciate. You know?
That's absolutely correct.
So-
It's been a lot of that going on actually lately. A lot of things that make you appreciate things a little bit more.
100%. The one thing too that I've like kind of we're gonna get into sports. We got MJ, we got Super Bowl. We're gonna get into all that.
Yeah.
Just,
Everything's coming.
Hang tight. This is like more life. This is good stuff too. But I'm big on like giving people their flowers now.
Yeah, I know. You actually sent me a text. I don't know, early this week, one day, maybe late last week.
Yeah.
And you said that. Carry on. Sorry, I didn't mean.
No, you're right. I mean, that's it. I believe in that. Like, oftentimes what that means, the saying is, people get their flowers when they pass away. You send the family flowers, and man, give people their flowers now. If somebody's important to you, let them know that you love them now. Hug them now. Love on them now. Give them flowers while they're alive. I'm big on that. And like the older I get, the more and more, like I want to try and like center that.
Yeah.
Like that's important. That's important. Because I don't necessarily need flowers, but I don't want flowers. Like, don't waste your money.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's funny, I do a Bible study with Brian Dix and Shane and Austin Lawrence and a couple other people,
Yeah.
JT, and Brock. I guess I just named everybody.
Yeah.
But we were talking about different things or whatever and things that we need to work on and one of the things I've been working on more is telling people I love them a little bit. Like actually the words and not just showing them, but like saying, hey man, I love you.
Yeah.
Like it's a lost art in today's world, so I'm working on it. I'm a work in progress, just like everybody else. But
I love randomly texting people and telling them like what they mean to me, and people, it's so funny, like they don't know how to react.
Yeah.
Because there's just not that much kindness in the world left over.
No.
So
We did that challenge a while back. I think it's time to probably do that again.
I agree.
If you're listening and watching, we'd love to have you here. We love that you're listening. Super happy about it. Tell somebody that you know that you haven't spoke out to, haven't reached to, whatever, random act of kindness that you love them. They're important to you. Give them their flowers now. Could be whoever.
Yes, sir. Tyson Ellis, I appreciate you, buddy. I appreciate you being here tonight, finally, after a several-week hiatus.
Yeah.
Not to call you out or anything, but here you are getting called out. Hey, Serious Talk, Tyson, next week, I'm going to text you throughout the week, but we need to get you on next week to talk a little college baseball.
Oh, yeah.
So,
It's coming up.
College baseball preview of next week. Opening day next week.
Yep. It's coming up.
I still have like flashbacks of Joey talking about Tennessee.
Oh, yeah.
That was one of the crazier things.
Yeah. That was,
My loving son just sent me a text that said, hey, I love you, and sent 2 flowers with it. So
let's go.
Let's go,
Edge.
Ben.
we're reaching somebody. That's good.
Now we're talking.
That's what I'm talking
Let's
about.
go.
We're reaching somebody.
You know who I love?
Who do you love?
I love JW Weaponry.
You love John Woodley and
Yes,
JW
sir.
Weaponry, huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you know why you love them?
Tell me.
Best gun store in the South.
That's right.
100%.
They're always loaded. The premier gun store of the South. Excuse me.
right.
Sorry about that, Brad. You better be listening. Speaking of Brad,
Yeah, he's
boy,
on.
There's no Brad.
he's got 9 seconds to comment.
He's
oh
on the list
my
right now.
Lord.
Know where
Man,
you live,
you know
boy.
when you know when you're coughing and your throat hurts, you can't type on a phone. You know that.
Yeah, it's possible.
It's
know?
hard. It's hard. It's a tough world.
Oh, Brad.
Anyways, JW Weaponry, go see those guys.
What's the number, Joey?
All your gun needs, all your ammo needs, go see them. I promise they'll hook you up. If you can't go see them, you need to call them and ask them something. Give them a call at 386-243-8555. 888-587.
Yep. Real brief. I don't want to get too deep in like the community of Lake City, and it has been kind of like wild. You know, like kind of where we live, it's kind of been scary, right, Joey? Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah.
Could be kind of dangerous. There he is.
Hey,
Brad's in there.
sir.
Brad's in there. Go see John and make sure you have something that can protect yourself and your family. It's very important.
Yeah.
It's very important. He'll take care of you. I promise. I promise. Even if you don't mention the front porch, he'll still take care of you. But do that because then that makes him feel like maybe he should continue sponsoring us. So
That's important.
that's important. That is important.
Title sponsor, we need that.
All this that you see on the screen and everything is big part John Woodley.
A lot of compliments to John, a lot of compliments to Tyler. Outside of that, it's pretty much yeah.
Hey,
A
new
few
flag.
others that we'll talk about later.
Hey,
too.
new flag. Notice
New
that?
flag in the back, the Florida Panthers flag. Shout out Mary Lynn. Is that who got it?
Yeah,
that's what I thought.
Mary Lynn, my stepmom. She got it for me. Awesome.
Kind of love it, kind of hate it.
I mean, I know we're Lightning fans. I get it. But it's a Florida team. It's a Florida hockey
it's
team.
a fire flag.
It's really dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to have a new flag behind me next week. I got to tell you. I don't know what it is yet. I'm not sure what I'm going to get. Hey, actually, you know what? In the comments, I need you to tell me what kind of flag I need next week. I'll make it happen. Please.
I'm a little worried there's more FSU fans than Gator fans.
I'm not putting an FSU flag behind me.
Okay.
I already have
else.
that.
You're
Anything
welcome.
else? Anything else? Yeah.
Super Bowl? Or what?
Yeah, let's freaking get into the Super Bowl. I am
That's
all
what-
the way in on that.
That's where we're at, right? That's a note.
Yes.
Preview it, Joey. Preview it. Can we start first with what happens at the Edge household for the Super Bowl?
Food.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really it. Food.
Yeah.
That's pretty typical for the Edge House.
I bet it's quality.
Yeah.
What's
That's
on the
also
menu?
typical.
I don't know yet. I'm not 100% sure. There's some. Stay
Lasagna?
Go Lightning, Joey. Good
We're gonna
call.
have some lasagna for the Super Bowl.
No, we're not having lasagna. I don't think. I don't know. Lindsay made some good lasagna tonight. I'm not gonna lie,
Hey.
but
Yeah?
Lindsay is the goat at lasagna.
Yeah?
Oh, dude, it was fire.
Damn.
It was fire.
All right, so you want to know what I tried to make for dinner?
oh, you said tried. That
Yeah.
came great.
All right, so breakfast casserole, okay?
Yeah.
So, but it's good. It is still good. I'm an idiot, and I put it in a deeper dish because I was like, man, I gotta go. I didn't feel like washing the 9x13, so I was like, I'm putting in the deeper one.
Yep.
Wasn't ready yet.
Never do that.
So 45 minutes, I'm like, oh god, it's still kind of running. It's got eggs and stuff in it. You cannot eat that yet. I was like, damn it. 8:15, I'm like, hopefully in 15 or 20 minutes it'll be done. So it cooked for a really long time. It set when I pulled it out before I came here. It set. It looked good. Smelled good. Can't wait to have it tomorrow. But I didn't get to have it tonight. So empty stomach.
Hey,
We'll push through it.
You made food for the family.
That's right.
That's what it's about.
That's
I like
man.
it.
I'm a family man. That's what
Family
I do.
man.
Super Bowl preview though.
Yeah, Super Bowl preview.
My vote, my official vote is chicken wings. I'm needing. Somebody posted a picture of chicken wings today.
I'm 100% doing chicken wings. I am. I don't know. What are you doing for the Super Bowl?
It's up in the air.
It is for me too, but
I may have to go. Not may have to. I may need to go to Lake Butler, where Coach Thomas does a football team. He does, with our football team, does like a watch party, if you will.
Okay.
So I probably need to show my face there, but it's 25 minutes there, 25 minutes back. So if I go there, I'm watching the game there.
yeah, you have to. You don't have
Yeah.
choice.
But also I have a 12-day-old kid, so I got to be careful as well. Well, not careful, but if I stay home, I would come over here. If you're doing it over here, I may do it at my house, man cave. I don't know. Everything's up in the air.
Yeah, I'm with that. Everything is up in the air for me as well. But wings are getting cooked one way or the other. I'm positive of that. I don't know
agree.
what else, but
I'm with that.
wings are getting cooked.
I'm desperately need the hot ones.
If you're in the chat right now and you want a wing, you can get one wing if you stop by my house. Just figure out a way to get me.
I like Tracy. I like what Tracy said. Buffalo chicken dip.
Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
Trey Lee.
Yeah, that's a Trey Lee special right there.
Hey, text a friend. We're trying to do something really quick. Text a friend. Tell them to jump in the chat. Send them the link. You can share it right at the bottom. Tyler, isn't there like a share option for
I
them?
feel pretty confident of that.
Yeah, I don't have it in front of me, but I know there's a share option.
I don't either.
Yeah, elite Super Bowl dish agreed.
Yeah. Make sure you like, subscribe, and have the notification on. Notification gang. That's important. It's coming. Trust me. There it is. Bingo. Rolls the wizard.
Subscribe.
Normally I don't have to like get rid of the names first.
Oh, that's on me. I was
It was
being
a little bit of an audible. No,
I was
we're
being
good.
needy.
We're good. We're good.
You were being a little needy, and I'm here for it.
Looks good though.
It does
Y'all
look- I
like the
like it.
names up there. I like the names.
I'm a big fan of that.
All right.
Are we actually going to get to the game at any? I don't care actually. I'm
having a good
with,
time.
Yeah, I'm good with not getting to the name or the game and talk about food because
I was gonna say I think a lot of the sitters would prefer the food.
Yeah, no.
talk.
Oh my God, Joey literally just told everyone they can have a wing. Are
Free
you
wing.
crazy?
You know how much chicken wings are right now?
I sure do.
Yeah.
I also got a text from another family member. Stop giving away our chicken wings.
I know which one that one is.
So yeah. Anyways, I'm still giving away one chicken wing per person that comes over.
We will have a tip. We will have a tip jar, please.
Yes, absolutely.
Patreon? No.
Yeah.
Oh, Patreon, good call on that. We're not getting to that.
So Chiefs Eagles, Joey.
Yes, sir.
Get to the actual football game. What's the number here? Is it 2.5? I thought I saw 2.5 somewhere.
I will check right now. The number is exactly 1.5 for Philadelphia.
Eagles
Minus 1.5.
minus 1.5. Where are you at on this? Just broad outside look.
Kansas City. I like Kansas City money.
Really?
Plus 1.5. Excuse me. I like Kansas City money line.
You would go money line, right? If it's
Yeah. I'm not going 1.5 or anything. I'm going money
No.
line either way if I do
Yeah.
something. But
Kansas City, huh?
yeah,
What's your reasoning here? Officials?
No,
We're gonna keep them in it.
no. I think they're the better team.
Okay.
Do you really?
I do.
Like in what aspect of the ball?
Patrick Mahomes.
Okay. What else? Anything else?
Travis Kelce.
Okay.
Okay, Chris Jones. They have the three best players playing the game.
Chris Jones won't have the same game he had versus
They don't have the three best players playing
No,
the
no,
game.
no. I think they do. If you go like piece by piece, yeah, I think they're.
I mean, that's the three best players playing in this game, right?
like overall.
Travis Kelce, Chris Jones, Patrick Mahomes. Three best players playing in the game. They're all playing on one team.
I think the center. I think the center is pretty good.
I'm gonna be honest.
He's
with you.
underrated.
Kelce? The other Kelce?
Yeah.
Jason?
He's good.
I like Jason.
Plays center though, so he doesn't get the love.
Can I be honest with you? That was one of the more convincing arguments Joey's ever had.
Yeah,
on this
no,
entire show.
They have the three best.
That was really good.
Jalen Hurts is dynamic.
I love Jalen Hurts.
I think AJ Brown's okay if he doesn't drop the ball.
Yeah.
I
But-
think AJ Brown's good too.
Yeah, but
I
I
think
think-
Devontae Smith does what he does well.
Yeah.
But
But
I think they're really good, obviously, because
I agree with what you said, though. I think I agree with what you said. They may have the three best players, but yeah, that's
You're
a-
with, like I said, the best argument Joey's maybe ever had on the
how
podcast.
many shows now? 201?
202.
This is 202?
Number 202.
202. That's a good one. I think despite that, I think I'm going to go Eagles.
Yeah.
Um,
It doesn't hurt my feelings that you go Eagles. I like the Eagles. Like I said,
Yeah.
I've liked them all year. Obviously, I've had Jalen Hurts all year in fantasy football, so that helps my liking of them.
yeah.
So, yeah.
I think I'm going to go. I think I'm going to go Eagles if I have any action at all. Stay tuned because there is a prop side here, an action side where we are going to throw out our favorite props, Joey.
Yeah.
Not yet, but later.
Foreshadowing.
What's the key for Kansas City to win?
I think the key is to limit AJ Brown in the big plays.
That's it.
I think
Can they do that though?
no, it's gonna be hard.
I agree.
It's gonna be hard. But Chris Jones up the middle, if he can get some pressure up front, I don't know, man. Eagles are good. Jalen Hurts is so good at extending plays and then using his arm or his legs.
Tyler, while I'm talking, is it possible for you to look up Chris Jones' average hurries a game?
Sure.
You could probably just do season total and divide it. Because I'm curious. Because I'm going to make you make a bet with me, Joey. Okay. Gentleman's bet here, right here, live. Once I get this number. Sorry, Tyler. You're so good at what you do. Because I want to talk about pressures because I agree. I think that's a huge key factor to the game.
Okay.
If he can affect Jalen Hurts, I think the difference with Jalen Hurts and Joe Burrow is Jalen Hurts moves a hell of a lot better than Joe Burrow.
Yeah, I mean he does.
He does. I mean, but so that negates some of that.
Joe Burrow's not a statue though.
Okay.
You would never put him.
They're
in the
not
same.
the same.
Yeah,
They're not the
yeah.
same. Don't do that.
I'll-
I cannot let you do that. He had a heck of an argument earlier. I don't want you to
He's
put
not a
yourself.
statue. Is all I'm saying.
Okay. Yeah. He's not. He's physically not a statue. He's
Who-
not exactly mobile.
Okay. He's not mobile.
Okay. Who's Tom Brady less mobile?
This guy, he's talking about Joe Burrow being a running quarterback right now.
No, I'm not talking about him.
Yeah, you're trying to right
No,
now.
I'm not talking about him being running.
Okay, is he
Are you
more-
finding the stats or what?
I'm trying.
Okay,
It's
stop
hard
talking
to
and find
find.
the stats. Brad. Just kidding. Just kidding, Brad. I love you.
I think Jalen Hurts negates some of that. I also think whenever I find out how many hurries he has, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the number and make you take the over or the under if he has that many hurries this game.
I'm going to take the over.
Okay, well I'm going to take the under.
I know. I'm taking the over for fun, not because I.
Okay, good.
I don't
Does
know
this
what
sound
the number
right?
is, but-
16 hurries, 46 pressures.
Not a game.
Wow, we'll
Is that
just
for the
divide it
season?
by. Yeah, it's got to be.
15 and a half.
It's about one a game.
15 and a half sacks were the most by an interior lineman this year.
I'll go to that. How many pressures? 46?
Yeah.
It's 46, 5 by 18. Quick math. Where are we at there?
Right around
2.3.
2.5.
So if I set it at 2.5.
2.4 and a half.
If I set it at 2.5, you're gonna take the over?
Yeah, I'll take that.
Damn, at 2.5, I might take the over. There's not that many.
Let's do 3.
You gotta have a hook. 3.5.
Nah, we're not.
I don't want to push. I don't want to push.
Fine. 3.5. I'll take the over. You got the under.
I'll go under that.
All right, cool. Lunch
Yeah,
or
lunch.
something,
Yeah,
whatever.
whatever.
Breakfast one morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bet.
Deal.
Done deal.
We know he makes a good breakfast.
That's a fact.
You just got to give him about an hour and 45 minutes, and it'll be
Yeah,
right
it'll
up.
end up being like an hour and 35, actually.
sorry.
So give me my 10
My
minutes.
bad.
Andy Reid, don't count him out. That's right, Marty. I agree.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, are you excited for the Super Bowl? I'm excited for the Super Bowl.
I'm very excited for the Super Bowl.
I feel like I'm more excited about this one than last year, and I don't know why. Maybe because it's this year, and then it's like recent. It's right now.
That's true. I was excited about last year's too,
was
but
too.
this one feels a little bit more. I don't know, like there's dynamics to it.
It has more juice.
Right, it does have
Yeah.
more juice.
I think it's a better game, too, than the Bengals-Eagles would have been, too, for sure.
Oh, I
Yeah.
agree. Yeah.
Yeah,
It would have
the NFL thought that too, apparently, right?
Don't get me started.
You're not wrong. You want to go to the prop, Joey? I mean, I don't have a whole lot more to say about that. I think the Super Bowl is awesome. I think people paying $7 million for a 30-second spot is astronomical.
It is insane.
Especially the way the ads have been the last few years. I
Yeah.
feel like they're on like a downward trajectory.
Yeah, because people don't want to pay that kind of money for that. So they.
That and like high expectations stuff.
Yep.
Did you see where the reporter asked Patrick Mahomes about Rihanna calling him the greatest quarterback of all time?
I did not.
Okay. Well, he had this nice answer about how his family loves Rihanna and he's very honored that she would say that. And then the reporter said, "No, I'm just kidding, bro. That didn't happen."
See,
That's why nobody trusts the media, right
yeah,
there.
people that
Media
have like
people.
media credentials, we're the media, so but we would never do that to somebody.
Never.
We
No.
would like, what the hell? I would say, woman,
Why? I just
you're
don't
gonna make
see,
me be misogynistic right here in front of everybody.
It was a man.
Woman, yeah, you're acting like a female asking me that question.
Oh, boy.
Sir.
That's gonna be it for the night.
No, they can't. Well, I
Can
guess
we
they
clip
could
that?
cancel me, but we're the ones that push record every day.
That's right.
Anyways, no, I didn't say that. That's crazy.
Right? I
Do
thought it
you-
was wild.
Do
Why
you
would you do
have?
that?
I don't know. Stupid.
Stupid.
Maybe to make people talk about it.
Yeah.
Hey, it worked.
It did.
Yep.
Do you have a prop that you like? How do you want to do the prop? Props are your thing. You and Brad love the props.
I put the whole segment in here for Brad.
I know, and you can't see it right here. No, it's not ready. Can you?
Nope.
No. There's no Brad. There's just no Brad, unfortunately. Yeah. So we're going to show you an empty chair.
Brad.
That's where Brad would be.
That's quick work right
Where
there, big dog.
where are you at on this prop? You want to go fun prop and then actual game prop?
Yeah, we can do that. We can do fun prop first.
What's yours?
Gatorade color, of course.
Of course.
I'm glad Brad's not here for this part.
Thank God.
Right? I'm going yellow this year. Lemon lime.
What's the part? Okay, yes, I know the flavor, but why yellow? What are the odds on yellow?
My man said, "I know the flavor."
Lemon lime. Okay,
I don't
cool.
have the odds. Hold on.
Yeah, I need to know the odds. Like, what by going yellow, what do you get?
I think that's like a pretty much a heavy favorite, isn't it?
Is
Every
it?
year? I feel like it is.
So I know the Eagles and the
Oranges too, for some reason.
because orange was the Eagles in the NFC Championship game.
Was it now?
100% was, yes. The
Blue
Eagles
was who was blue? Somebody was blue.
We know the Bucks.
No, I thought somebody in like in the AFC. I thought
could be. All I know is the Bucks for sure.
Bucks for sure.
That one year for sure.
Big time.
They yeah.
Please don't stop the music. First song, Clayton says.
Okay, I like it. I'm with Tyson Ellis.
solid.
I'm with Tyson
Yeah.
Ellis. I'm a big blue guy.
Big
Big
blue.
blue. Big blue.
Is Patty going to hit a behind the back pass in this game?
What are the odds? I'm going no.
I'm going to go probably not.
Oh, Brad said he has his Tyler. We're gonna let you share Brad's picks in the show notes.
Let's see. Do you think he put it in the right show notes?
Nope. Did he do the coin toss?
I don't know. Let me look.
Is
Oh,
that-
here we go.
I didn't do that.
Count toss. He put tails.
Coin toss, tails. Tails never fails. I'm a big fan of
This
that.
guy put Gatorade to be determined in there.
He's still doing his research.
Thanks, Brad.
Yeah,
Yes, it is. It will be determined right after the game is over and somebody gets a Gatorade bath.
quite literally. I'm going blue Gatorade. I always like the national anthem over under. I don't know how the time, and I don't know who's singing.
I was just going to say, I don't know who's singing it, which is a problem
I
for
got to
me.
do some more research.
Isn't it Chris Stapleton?
Is it?
I don't know.
If it's
why
Chris
that's in
Stapleton,
my head.
I'm going over.
I'll have to do some research on his national anthem time.
Well, it's the Super Bowl. He's going to do something fancy, isn't he?
We got to find out what the time is, what his normal time is, and what the normal time is. All right, let's move it on.
Yep.
Yep, Chris Stapleton.
It is him.
Yep.
I got the over.
I think it'll be cool. I'll have to see what the time is. I'll get back with you on that. We'll tweet it. I think it's time for you to fill up one of my graphics.
All right, which one do you want to do this?
Not the graphic.
The long shot? Or
No, we'll do the one
Let's
that's
see. What's up, buddy?
a little more realistic. All right, so you can even do it like full screen probably. Can y'all see that?
Hold on.
Maybe. All right, so Steinrich says over on the anthem. I think I'm leaning over on the anthem. All right, so here's 4 that I like. I really think Travis Kelce 70 yards and a touchdown. I think that's plus 104 value. I like that one.
That's a good one.
I've allegedly put a little bit on there, but with him before, he's okay. The other one that I like was plus 129 is Patrick Mahomes 2 passing touchdowns, the Chiefs to win, and then the total over 50. I think that's relatively safe. If you don't think the Chiefs win, I like Patrick Mahomes to have 300 yards passing and 2 touchdowns. That's plus 108 value. So these are all like plus value, but within the realm of should be possible. Like should happen. And then the 4th one is up there at plus 127. Mahomes to have 250 passing yards and Kansas City to win. I think that's my favorite if you're a Chiefs backer.
I was going to say, if you're a Chiefs backer.
If you think the Chiefs win.
But what's the money line without the 250?
I think 250 is free, though.
Yeah, that's basically.
Okay.
That's basically
free. Probably, but
yeah.
I don't think that's an issue, is it?
Oh hell no. Does Mahomes get 250 passing?
Yeah, I think that's
absolutely.
Yeah, you do that because it's plus 105.
Yeah, so you get plus 20 value there.
Yeah, for sure. Couple of things. I like Jerick McKinnon first touchdown. That's a good one, Clayton. I don't know the numbers on that, but I do like that.
Can we talk about Clayton coming in with the stats on the national anthem?
Yeah, every country singer ever has gone over the line. First of all, he said over the line, and all I could think of was
that
the Big
real?
Lebowski.
Over the line.
Yeah, all I could think of was the Big Lebowski.
I've never seen him this passionate about anything else besides the Denver Broncos.
Tennessee whiskey is 65,000 minutes long. Over is free. Yep. 60 scoring game easy. I feel like that could be the case, and that's why I'm so excited about the Super Bowl.
Oh, Jake Kennedy with a good one there.
Jalen Hurts to have a rushing touchdown is plus money.
Is it really?
Yeah. Dude's had like 53 rushing. Him and Jamal Williams led the league in rushing touchdowns this year.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a banger.
Yeah, I like that too.
My other one I had up there is I guess you can throw it up. Did you have one that you wanted to put up there?
No, because I didn't do enough research and put the stuff up there like you did.
Okay, well here's another one. If you make that just a little bit larger, so with Jake, perfect segue to Jalen Hurts. So Jalen Hurts 2 passing touchdowns, Eagles win, and then the total points is over 51. So
I love this one.
Yeah, if you're an Eagles backer, I think like you kind of have to be happy with this. Plus 311, pretty good value.
My only issue was the 2 touchdowns with Hurts.
Yeah, but I think they're going to have to put the ball in the air.
I do too, but they're so good at running the ball in from the 15.
Yeah, they are.
Because they're so dynamic in the run game.
They're also pretty good at airing it out to A.J. Brown, though.
Which is very true because
Devontae's good too. Goddard's a red zone target now.
No, I agree. I think it's
well, that's why it's
very
plus,
legit.
If you
that's why it's plus 311
game and the Eagles win, this is a no-brainer.
Well, and to me, in my opinion, I think it is going to be a high-scoring game. I think the Chiefs are going to score. The Eagles are going to have to score. So the two passing touchdowns, obviously, of the 3, is the one that's a little bit like because and the Eagles to win too. But that's why it's plus 311. Do you want to give everybody like a quick rundown on what plus 311 means? Just because I feel like there's quite a bit of people that don't know.
Yeah. So first of all, for this to win, all 3 of those have to hit. So 2 passing touchdowns, Philly to win, and over 51 all have to hit. That's number 1.
Yeah.
And then plus 311 is it means if I bet $1, I get $3.11 back. So the plus 311 just means whatever
value in the bet.
3.1 times whatever you bet.
Yeah, 3.1 times whatever you bet.
Yeah, so if you bet $10, you're going to win potentially $31.10.
Yeah, 31.10.
Yep. $100, that means 310.
Right.
That means if that's your unit, then
go for it.
More power to you.
Yep.
But that's what we are. I like that one. Not as like I guess that's a long shot, if you will. But
Yeah. That's my favorite one, just because the odds.
I like it. I like the
other
value.
ones, like when I do props, I like the longer shot props.
Of course.
That's how I do them. I don't like the first touchdown that Clayton had.
Yeah.
I'll be on Jerick McKinnon for the first touchdown.
It's also how we lose.
That's a valid point.
Allegedly.
I do like Juju Smith-Schuster over 39 receiving yards. Sorry.
Of course you do.
Yeah.
Joey's the biggest Juju Smith-Schuster lover in the world.
He is. Big
I almost
Juju
had
fan.
a heart.
Hey, Tyson Ellis said, for those who don't know, I'm proud of your life choices.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, that's valid. Good point, buddy.
Oh man.
Where are we at next?
I don't know. I closed my show notes
Hey,
out.
before you go to a Super Bowl party, you know what you should probably do?
What's that?
You should probably get a haircut.
Yeah.
You should probably
Got
start
one
getting-
yesterday.
Yeah, speaking of the Super Bowl,
Free advertisement right there.
I don't have
McCardle.
anything.
Now I'm tired as hell, and I still look like crap, but my hair doesn't. McCardle is the man. Josh McCardle. You got to go see him. He got us both in yesterday after his normal cutting hours.
right? And I didn't text him; he texted me.
He literally texted me and said, "Hey, look, I know it's been a minute. Look like a wildebeest. I know that. Come, let me fix you." He didn't say all of that, but he knew I needed a haircut, and so he called and let me know, like, "Hey, I got you."
I just hope he really said the wildebeest part. That's
He
the
didn't.
only
He
part that-
didn't.
No,
He's too nice. He's
He's too nice of a guy.
too nice.
Yeah, same. Obviously, he texted me and asked me if I needed a haircut. I said absolutely. He said Chris is coming at 6. Is that good with you? And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be late. And he's like, no problem. I was late, naturally.
Kelsey now asks me. She says, "Are you going to get a haircut, or are you going to get a haircut and hang out?" I was like, "Well, it's all in one. It's inclusive. It comes with the haircut."
Yeah.
She goes, "Yeah, but like how long? I just need to know. Like it's fine." But I was like, "No, I'm not going with anyone." And then I get there and he's like, "Yeah, Joey's right behind you." I'm like, "Damn it!" I didn't know. I did not know, but.
You didn't stay long.
No, I didn't. I know. I got in and out.
Yeah,
Glenn Weiss was there.
Yeah.
He's my neighbor.
Yep.
We'll find out if he listens or not. He said he was going to.
He did say that.
Big human.
Very. Let me tell you how good people Josh and his wife are. So I was in there and he was cutting my hair, and Christy brought in 2 pizzas. It was like I thought that you and Joey and Chris could eat the pizzas. She's like, I didn't know Chris was going to leave so early. And I was like, yeah, I didn't either. But anyways, so we had pizza. We sat there and ate pizza after he cut my hair. That's the best barber in town. Give him a text, 386-247-1430.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely wonderful. Go see him for real.
I agree.
What else we got? What's
Well,
next
on the opposite side of wonderful. No,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. You LeBron stands out there. Did you see LeBron? I mean, I know you saw it.
Yeah, we saw it.
What do you think about that?
So he broke the all-time scoring record.
All-time scoring record.
I think it's cool to be able to see that in our lifetime. I'm not a Bron fan. I'm not. I know there's a bunch of people out there, and I've been informed that if you're not a LeBron fan, that you're a hater and you're on the wrong side of it. Whatever. Been called worse. No, I mean, I thought it was a cool moment, I guess. I thought it was a cool moment.
I thought it was a very LeBron-esque moment.
Yeah, it was.
That's what I thought.
It was about him. It was a show.
But
he did score 38,000 points. Like, that's a heck of a...
No, it's a huge accomplishment.
Yeah.
Like, you can't... Like, I'll never be able to take away from the fact that he is a top greatest player of all time. I'm not going to say the top, the best. He's not going to be the best player of all time in my eyes ever.
I agree.
There's nothing he can do from here on out to make me say that.
I agree.
Only because of the spectacle, the show, everything that goes along with it. Like, that's not what I'm here for.
Right.
I'm here for...
You were not there for last night then?
No, I wasn't.
Did you see what they did?
Yeah, I saw what they did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I saw the whole thing. I just...
Tell the sitters what they did because they didn't see it.
In which regard? Like with how they stopped the game?
They like stopped the whole game. They brought...
I think they have to do that.
I'm
Do
okay
they?
with that. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, that part doesn't bother me.
Really?
Nah.
That happens in baseball, right? Like,
the
What's the
only time that
difference?
I can remember is like Ricky Henderson when he broke the stolen base record.
but
I saw that a couple
didn't
times.
didn't Cal Ripken have like a crazy thing? I feel like I don't know. I can't pick any
I just like
one moment.
I'm thinking
out,
like
but I
Tom
know-
Brady. I can't remember. Like that's infinitely bigger in my opinion.
Well, they stopped the game with Drew Brees whenever he broke that touchdown
Drew
record.
Brees was one that was recent.
Listen, it doesn't matter what you say.
Cal Ripken stood on a podium out there.
Not a huge fan of it, but that's okay.
And I think it's similar to like how Georgia did like a curtain call for all their players by calling like timeouts and bringing them out. Like they didn't stop the game like the officials didn't, but they stopped the game within the rules of the game. So it's a little bit different, but it's the same thing with like Mariano Rivera gets come out. Andy Pettit and Jeter are the ones that go get him at the mound. I thought that was a super cool moment. Like I'm glad they did that. Like I'll have that forever. Like watching them. So I don't mind that they stopped the game. The video montage, okay, whatever.
Do that after the game.
Probably.
That's my thing with that. Like quick little ceremony. Hey, here's the basketball. It's pretty cool. Go give it to your kids that are in the stands.
Let him talk with Kareem.
Let him talk with Kareem. Get back to the game. After the game, huge spectacle. Cool with it.
Are you cool that he said like the F-bomb straight there on live TV?
Nah, not really, but
I use the F word a lot, allegedly, and I wouldn't have done that.
it's too much. Too much for me.
That's too much. It's like almost,
But
it's
it
almost
feels-
intentional.
Yeah, I was just about to say it feels forced when you do it like that. Like
Yeah, it wasn't like he was at a loss for words.
Hunter Williams said, "Cool fact: Kareem passed Wilt for the scoring record in 1984, the same year LeBron was born." That actually is kind of neat.
That's cool. I think like LeBron's catching. Listen, I don't like LeBron, but I'm going to defend him a little bit here. He's catching a lot of heat because he didn't go to Kareem immediately after.
Yeah,
That's stupid.
That's dumb. He went to his, he didn't. He didn't. You know who he went to? He went to his kids and his wife and his family.
which is who we should go to.
Absolutely. And he took pictures with him, and then he went to Kareem.
You know what would have happened if he went to Kareem?
Yeah.
They would have said, "Man, he didn't even go to his wife
Yep.
and his kids."
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Haters.
that's what would happen.
Which I'm kind of a LeBron hater, but that's dumb. That's dumb. I don't have an issue with it. I thought it was
Go ahead.
It doesn't change my opinion on the GOAT. Like it doesn't. It does not have an impact to me.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't me either. I think it's a really good record. 20 years in the league, and to play at the level that he's played at for 20 years is freaking impressive.
Yeah,
I think it's
I agree.
Average 28 a game for that long. I think it's close to that.
30.1, I believe.
Jeez Louise.
The longevity of his career at the level, like
Yeah.
what you just said, is absurd.
It really is. So I
It's
mean,
like elite of the elite.
and I've said for a long time, he's the most talented player I've ever watched play basketball.
Yeah.
He's the talent that he has is immense. I don't like the way he plays the game. That's my only issue with him. That's why he'll never be the GOAT in my eyes. But he's still, I mean, he's got to be top 5 because of the numbers that he puts, the sheer stats and numbers that he puts up along.
He is top 5. He will never be, for me personally, he'll never be the GOAT. It's Michael Jordan because of the competitor and the tenacious effort that MJ played with always.
Right.
Always. He didn't ever disappear.
Yeah, and that's exactly.
That's it.
Yep. Yeah, I agree with Marty. It depends on the era and what you enjoy watching and what you like and all that. If you're a stat guy and you love stats, then LeBron's your GOAT. That's okay. I don't have a problem with your GOAT.
That's fine.
It's just not mine.
No, I agree.
That's all.
I agree.
That's all it is.
Give me MJ any time.
I'm with that. Hey, what record in sports will never be broken?
Cal Ripken.
It's so easy. It's
It's
so
easy.
easy. It's Cal Ripken.
Consecutive games. Consecutive starts, I guess.
Consecutive starts.
It's like 3,000,
Yeah.
something like that.
Now with like load management, like they won't allow someone to. Even if their body let them, they will not allow that.
Okay, let's toss that out. Aside from that, because that's like so
That's
obvious.
that's literally the easiest one.
I think the 56 game hitting streak.
You think that's in? You don't think that's in?
I don't think that's attainable. I don't.
56. Yeah, I mean it's tough.
Yeah, I'm with that. Pitchers are better and better and better.
That's tough. 56.
56
is
is
tough.
a lot. Gretzky point record's a good one.
Yeah, because hockey is just so different now. It's kind of the similar
Era.
with Ripken. Yeah, they had those guys out there in baseball pads instead of hockey pads, essentially.
Yeah, Tyson said Cal Ripken. I think that's
That's the easiest one.
yeah. That's
Tiger Woods, that's a good one. Longest streak at number 1, I assume, is what he's talking about.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
I think that's probably. I don't think that's attainable.
I don't think it is.
Golf is such a. I don't know, because if you're like Tiger, nobody thought that anybody would beat Jack Nicklaus's records and such either. And then
What
Tiger came
about
along.
Brett Favre? Consecutive games played, 297. Different sport.
in football? Yeah.
Yeah. That's
I don't
a
know.
lot.
I would say that, but like the way that they're treating quarterbacks now, it's possible.
I don't think so. I think with the concussion stuff and the CTE and the
but you breathe on a quarterback and he's
true. But that was just more reason why they're getting the hell out of there. Brett Favre, almost 300 straight starts. That's crazy in football. That's absolutely crazy.
Like how many straight seasons? 17, basically.
Bill Russell, 24.7 rebounds a game, average.
How many?
24.7.
That's not real.
I don't know. People were close to that. Ben Wallace was close to that at one point. He averaged close to 20 or 22 or something like that one year. That's been several years back. But yeah, no, that's a lot.
That's what he did.
Bradford said Wilt's 100 points in a game. Clayton said Wilt didn't score 100 in a game. That's total sham.
You guys are flat earthers.
I'm here for it.
Yep. Let's move it on.
Yeah,
that's probably not going to be broken either. 100 in a game?
No. I mean, Kobe scored 81.
Somebody scored.
That's still 20% less.
Yeah, I agree.
Somebody scored in the 70s this year, I believe.
Yeah, Booker's
been close a couple times.
A few times, yeah.
I think that's all we have on records.
Yeah, I don't have a whole lot more to add to that. Did you want to go?
No, I'm going to talk about another record.
We skip that? Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to go to another record because I'm going to break the record for the Lake City Country Club this weekend.
Oh my gosh.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I'm going to break the course record.
He's in his bag with that transition right there.
Yeah, I'm going to break the record at the Lake City Country Club this weekend. Playing in the Super Bowl tournament. And I plan on shooting a 57 by myself. Because it's not a team effort.
Is that Blaine 58?
No, I don't know what the record is. I just knew I needed to go really low.
Yeah, he's probably pretty close out there.
I want to say 64 is the course record out there, but I could be wrong on that.
That's still really
But I figured if I go 58, I'm not, or 57.
I feel pretty confident that
I'm not getting beat ever. So yeah. Anyways, played out there a couple weekends ago. Greens are still rolling smooth, even in the dead of winter. So,
hey, we gotta get an update on the pool. We gotta get an update.
That last week. Shane was supposed to do that.
Yeah. Because Curtis Messenger is ready to get. So Dave Bell listens. I know he listens. Dave, we gotta get an update on the pool. We got a guy ready to go. Gonna get a membership from or via through Front Porch Sitting. Because of us, listener. Right. But gotta get so Curtis is smart. Yeah. Really, really smart guy. He's like, look, I can get it done, but I've got to let my wife have a place to go, like lounge and hang out and catch some rays while I'm playing 18. I was like, dude, you're brilliant. He's like, until then, I've got to wait to bring it up.
You should write a book.
Yeah,
that's fantastic.
That's smart, so smart. But I'm sure they're going to. Summer's coming. I'm sure it'll be up and ready to go.
Yeah,
we haven't got confirmation on that just yet.
Absolutely, but if you do need a membership, give them a call 752-2266. Ask to speak to Dave Mel. He'll hook you up with whatever you need. Tell him the Front Porch sent you, and he'll hook you up even better.
Yep.
What's next?
I don't know. It's going to depend. Yeah, I think we're going to go college football here. So you guys that are still in here, we're going to go college football. Florida and Florida State. We're going to talk about both places because you got some explaining to do.
That's fine. Your little graphic in here is a lie, so that's cool.
Okay, there's no way it's a lie. It's so widely reported at this point.
Yeah, let's just go to that first.
Let's go to that first.
A lot of things are widely reported.
No,
that's not true.
We're popping it up. And I'll put it over your face if you don't.
And
stop.
we both know it's not true.
What? That?
A lot of things in life that are reported by lovely people that aren't in the media. These are just random tweets by random people.
No, that's Twitter. Andy Staples, who works for ESPN. It's not random tweet from a random person.
So widely,
and it's also been reported by the Athletic, which is less reputable. But Andy Staples works for. He works for the Athletic, but it has also been reported by ESPN. So you think
like these numbers, like, dude, you think someone just randomly pulled these numbers out of a hat and was like, let's just throw up a tweet, bro? They have yearly numbers. Freshman year, 250K. Sophomore year, 291.66. That's a bad day.
Yeah, that's your omen right there.
Yep, 375,000 as a junior.
What happens as a senior, though?
It goes down to 195.
Because if you're still there as a senior, that's not good.
Things aren't going well.
Right. So what we have on this on the screen, you podcaster onlys, we love you too, so I'm going to narrate it for you. We have Jalen Rashada's alleged. This is Joey. Joey's saying it's alleged. I kind of starting to believe it a little bit. His alleged NIL contract. He was gonna get $500,000 up front. After that, his payments would increase from $250,000 a month as a freshman to $291,000 and some change a month as a sophomore. to $375,000 a month as a junior, rounded out at $195,000 monthly as a senior, as long as he fulfilled obligations that range from residence in Gainesville, Florida, amongst other things.
Just some random crap.
Yeah.
Post some stuff on Twitter. Do some fan engagement.
Literally, basically,
autographs
just
and stuff.
had to be in Gainesville.
Yeah.
So, Joey,
Dude, he doesn't buy it at all. This is crazy. Like, this is like his facial expressions.
Not
Yeah.
even a little bit do I buy that.
You don't think that's true at all?
Zero. No.
The only reason he
everyone
thinks
else
it's
is
not
lying.
true is because it's
Well,
absurd
but
if it is.
Do you know how many things have been
Absurd.
reported about this, Chris? So something either has to be true or none of this is true. Because it was also reported that the reason it was $13 million was because he signed one for 6 at Miami, and then he went out of that because Florida offered 7. When Florida offered 7, he's like, "Yeah, I'm going to Florida then. Cool, see ya." So when he did that, Miami is smart enough because John Ruiz is a brilliant human being. We love John Ruiz on the show. He's smart as can be, and
You make me nervous every time you say that name.
John Ruiz.
Stop.
What's he gonna do? Sue us? Forget
Yes.
that. Freako. I'm not worried about him. I'll slap that dude if he's right here right now.
Oh
Anyways,
my God.
anyways, so in
It's like
his
a battle
contract,
between Bradford and Joey every
Yeah.
week.
in his
This side of
contract,
the table.
in his NIL contract, he had a stipulation where if he went somewhere else, then that school had to pay Miami that money. So it ended up being $7 million to Rashada, $6 million to Miami. That's $13 million. So that's widely reported too. So which one's true and which one's false?
So, okay, well, either way, Florida's on the hook for $13 million.
Except they let Rashada out of his deal, so now they're on the hook for nothing.
7.
Nothing.
Well, no, they'd have to pay 7 to have him.
Right, but they let him out. Right, he's not there. He's not
Oh,
coming.
at
to Florida.
Florida?
Yes.
No kidding. They're not paying this money. It's the fact they agreed that at some point in some facet they agreed to pay that money.
Does that money equal to $7 million a year or $7 million total?
No, that's going to equal. I'm guessing that it's going to equal 13.
I would assume so too.
I mean, I'm guessing.
Right.
So,
like I said originally, which of those two stories that were
Okay.
both widely reported by
Sure.
a lot of reputable people?
I
which
love
one's
that.
true?
I'll take this. Cut it in half. Let's make it 7. You think that guy is worth 7?
I don't think he's worth a lot of
Hell
anything.
no.
But I'm just telling you what other people have reported because
Okay.
that's what this is.
Sure.
Somebody reported it.
So
and
I'll
here we are.
concede. I'll concede to you just for argument's sake, so we can actually have this conversation. Forget the 13 million. Let's call it 7, as you're saying.
Okay.
That's virtually cutting this in half. So he gets $250,000 up front before the ball ever leaves his hand.
Yeah.
And then he's got $125,000 a month. That is concerning as hell to me. I would never.
too.
I pray. It may not. That may not be true, and it doesn't matter because Florida got bailed out. They got bailed out. But it's being. I'm with you, Tyler. It's being reported too much for there not to be something. It's a large sum of
why
money.
Why wasn't the other one more concerning? Because it was reported literally just as much as this one has been.
I don't think
'Cause
it was
this one's
reported
double
as
the money.
because I didn't know about that one.
Right.
I literally said it on Front Porch Sitting. You were sitting right there. You were not there that week.
Not
And
really.
Bradford
a big
was right
listener.
there.
Not really a big listener of the show. Usually I'm too busy
Yeah.
running the back end of this thing.
I mean, so you don't think that he had an NIL deal close to these figures? Even
I
half?
have no idea what his NIL.
What do you believe? I know you don't know. What do you believe? What do you think?
I mean, I would assume it has to be somewhere between the 6 and 7 range.
Well, then Florida got a freaking deal.
I agree.
By getting him
By getting rid of him.
Yeah, because the next one, because DJ Lagway,
It's way better.
100%.
Way better.
And he's like, he wants to be a Gator.
Yeah, this kid's like money hungry.
Another reason why they were A-OK letting him walk and letting DJ say, "I'll be there in a year."
Yeah, I mean, optics are bad. Optics are bad,
know
but
so.
you win by if those numbers are at all true.
You absolutely win.
Yeah, that's.
I think you win regardless. No matter if those numbers are true, false, if he
That's
was
a-
getting paid nothing. I
Well-
think you win either way.
well, we said we didn't think it was that good.
I said it whenever he was committed to Miami,
Yeah.
when he's committed to Florida,
Yeah.
and now that he's at Arizona State. I'm not a fan of the kid. I don't think he's very good.
No,
Is he
I
getting
agree.
any money at Arizona State now?
Don't know.
Probably.
Don't care.
Probably.
I bet it's not.
Hey, it ain't 13 or 7. I'd be
No,
willing to bet you.
not at Arizona State.
It's
sir.
amazing how quickly he fell off, right, though?
Yeah, people don't want to deal with that garbage.
I was gonna say, you see what kind of human being he is.
Yeah,
It's not him, it's his dad.
whoever it is, his camp.
Baggage is baggage, baby.
No, I agree. 100% baggage is absolutely baggage and will always be baggage. But,
Speaking of big money that's real,
yeah.
Real.
Norvell got extended through 2029.
Yes, he did.
Is going to be getting around $8 million a year. Do you like that, Joey?
As a Gator fan, or as just a person in general?
Both. Pick which one you want to go first.
I think either way, I'm okay with that because I'm not 100% sure he's a fantastic coach just yet.
Okay.
I personally think he is, but I'm saying if I'm a Gator fan, he's had a couple of really, really not great years and then one pretty good year. So
agree.
Now his one pretty good year, they didn't beat anybody of relevance, but they played the schedule that was in front of them and won 10 games. So whether you like that, dislike that, that's what they did. As a fan of just in general a fan of sports, I think it's about right. If you truly believe in that guy, and you have to lock him up at this point.
Yeah, you have to,
and you got to do it after a 10-win year. So
considering what he's done and like what he inherited, you absolutely. I think people feel like this misses people that he took a significant pay cut during COVID. He was the 33rd highest ranked or paid coach before this new deal. 33rd. 32 teams were paying their head coach more than Mike Norvell.
Yep, we're gonna talk about this in a second too.
So they had to extend him. I think it's the right time to do it now. He's top 10 paid coach now at $8 million a year roughly through 2029. So I think they addressed that. They paid the guy. That's what they needed to do.
Yeah. I agree with that. Florida just missed their 763rd layup of the year, wide open, nobody on the side of the court with it.
Remember last week that we played Tennessee and won?
Yep.
Yeah.
Remember I told you a little story about how I asked Charlie if we had a chance to win? He said no.
Yeah.
We tried it again tonight.
He said no again?
He said no again.
Well, that's because we didn't have a chance to win tonight. Alabama's much better than Tennessee. You know what Tennessee is? A poverty program. So there's that.
True.
Let's go back to Norvell. Do you think that Norvell getting up in the top 10 is kind of a mixture of him being so poorly paid for the last 2 years because of taking less money for everybody else?
Yeah, I think some of that is like consolidation or compensation, I guess,
right.
for not for him taking a pay cut.
Right.
I don't know, pay cut may not be the right word. He took less on his salary so that they could manage that time. I think there's some of that. I think some of it was making him the highest paid coach in Florida. I think that was partly the deal.
Should be.
But I think like if you look back at what Mike Norvell took over, so you had the COVID year, you have the trash roster, the worst offensive line in the history, the worst wide receiver room in college football. They literally had the worst O-line and receiver room in college football. Statistically. Yeah. The worst. At like 123 or 124, they're at the bottom, the freaking worst.
Yeah.
So I think he's hired well with Atkins, and he's kept him around. He's identified coaching talent as well as playing talent, and he's flipped the roster. They tried to fire him because he misspoke during the Black Lives Matter movement. If you remember that, Marvin Wilson and Tamorian Terry tried to fire him. Yep. Tamorian Terry then faced a murder charge, and Marvin Wilson went undrafted. So high character guys, but they did in that time did try to get him fired, which he had to weather that storm. And then there was a no contact period for a year and a half as well. So I think like if you look at what he had on his plate and then what he has on his plate currently, I think you absolutely have to pay that guy that money right now.
Yeah, I mean, I've said since Front Porch Sitting broke the news 3 years ago.
Dude, that's actually a fact.
No, we really broke that news.
We really did.
I think we actually had that first.
I'm positive we did.
Okay, so we had a plug in Tennessee, and I'm not sure how that person followed us, but they told us because Mike was at Memphis prior.
Right.
They're the ones that tipped us off. We can give our source away now.
How did they start listening?
I don't know, but
and why don't they listen currently?
They might. We'll DM them in a minute. But they literally
send them a koozie.
Yeah, we did. Our thank you was send them a koozie.
Here's a couple of koozies.
But no, they literally DM'd us and like, hey, Mike Norvell's next head coach of Florida State, and we're like, okay,
cool.
Like we know his name's mentioned, but they're like, no, trust me, we know. And I'm like, okay. So we had. Do you remember sitting around like, okay, are we going? Do we really want to
tweet this?
Do we want to break this?
And we did.
We did, and we were right. We were 2 weeks early.
2 weeks earlier than everybody else.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out the person in Memphis that gave us that info.
Chris,
quality.
let me ask you a question about this. Do you feel like it's kind of like a weird time with the expectation that Florida State has next year? They have a really, really good year. Bet on yourself. You make the college football playoff, top 4 team maybe.
Yeah. So
And then you get a little bit more money. Do you think it's kind of odd that he signed this year rather than the next?
I want to rephrase. I love the question. So, like, basically saying, like, why would Mike Norvell sign now knowing he has, like, probably a really big year ahead of him?
Yeah.
And so he capitalized on the bigger year?
Yeah.
No, I think that's a good question. I think it's a fair question. I don't think it's a concern because I think it just preaches stability. I think Mike Norvell wants to be in Tallahassee. I think he wants to be at Florida State. I think them giving him $8 million tells him that we want you to be in Tallahassee. We want you to be at Florida State through 2029. It's a pretty long deal. It also helps him in recruiting because now he has a foundation. He can say, hey, look, fellas, I ain't going anywhere. I know everybody said I'm getting fired. Everyone says I'm going to leave.
We don't have to do that portal thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Which I think he's intelligent. They're still going to attack the portal. They have like an actual like plan.
No, I meant as like a player, you're not going to have to leave when I leave.
Oh, right. Yeah, fair. So if you're a high school kid, you can like say I can commit confidently knowing that my coach is literally on contract for 2 years after I graduate or go to the NFL. Yeah. So no, I think it's a fair question, but I don't think it's a concern. Like, why would he take the money now? Maybe they're going to have a bad year. I don't think that's it. I don't think that's why he took the deal.
No, I don't either. I think
it doubles the salary.
Yeah,
right now.
Florida State may have given him the deal now because they don't want to have to give him more money next year.
I agree with that,
but I don't think that.
But how much more though? I mean,
no, I don't think he can be much more, regardless.
I mean, if it's $1 more million a year,
I mean that's a lot.
It is.
When you're talking about 8 or 9, that's significant.
I mean, trust me, I totally get it. But I think Florida State football too, like, is encouraging as hell that they just came out, and their athletic department is operating at a $10 million surplus. So they made $10 million last year. I think that's a big deal. I think that also helps with the contract.
You know how much Florida made last year?
It's negative, but I wasn't going to bring it up.
5.6?
Minus 5.7.
Was it 7? Yeah. Sorry.
Million.
Negative 5.7
million.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Well, they're paying 9 head coaches right now, so.
That's part of it. And his staff is huge.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but between paying Mullen and then a huge staff, it was.
But there's a false narrative going on that Florida's broke, and even as a Seminole fan, and as bad as I want Florida to be broke, it's just not true. They're not freaking broke.
No.
Florida's in a good spot, I think. Honestly, I think they have to win.
They have to win.
But it doesn't matter who it is. You have to win. I don't care.
I think he gets another year no matter what, though. I don't think.
Oh, agree.
Yeah.
We'll go over like schedule previews. We don't need to do that now.
No, we're not doing that.
Although it's intriguing Florida schedule though.
Eric said, "I'm curious. Did Cormani burn Miami and really go to Colorado? What NIL you think they offered him?"
A lot.
I think it was a lot too.
But yeah, he did.
But it also has to do. I think it has to do with Deion.
It's a Deion Sanders thing.
Man.
Yeah.
Like if you're the greatest DB of all time, and he is, like, if I'm a DB in high school, I'm not. Why would I not want to go there?
Agreed.
Especially when Travis Hunter had he had some pretty good success at Jackson State. Now he was the best player on the field at all times because that's just the way that works.
Yeah.
But he still had success.
Would you want Barry Bonds to be your hitting coach?
I mean,
that's what I'm saying.
yeah. I mean, if I'm a hitter, give me Barry Bonds.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I was trying to pull it up. That's what I was looking at. I was trying to pull up his NIL value at Colorado. On3 has it, Tyler, if you want to be really crazy and try to look it up, but it's not necessary. I don't want Florida State to recruit the number 1 corner in 2024. I don't. I don't. Like,
Give me the 2 guy.
Yeah, let Deion have that guy because I don't even want to deal with it. You may be able to look at, like, you may be able to search name. I don't know if he's going to be at the top because it's like a lot of this is basketball here, and they're like crazy. Yeah, that's the one.
Bro, honey.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Keep going. Go down.
It's not on this page. I just did a search. Complete list. Like, here we go.
But I'm with to answer Eric's question. I do think he knew he was going there. Yeah, okay, so there it is. So Kamani McLean's value, according to On3 NIL like deal tracker, basically $434,000.
Yeah,
probably about right.
What do you think he actually got?
Maybe more. Probably 750.
Total
million.
or a year?
Oh no. They're not paying corners millions yet. Probably total.
Yeah, you said yet because you know.
Well, it's coming, but not yet. Quarterbacks make that kind of money. Like Arch Manning is valued at $239 a year or $3.8 million, I guess. Good God, that's crazy. It's just unbelievable, astronomical.
That's wild. Anything else?
Brad Norman drives this part. Believe that or not.
Yeah, he does.
Does Mike Norvell deserve
What are you
it?
looking for right now?
Just looking at all these people.
Do you think he deserves it?
Mike Norvell?
Yeah. And they already
I
said
think
that.
he does.
I think it's pretty clear.
Hey, you want to go to the comments to make sure we don't have anything there? Thanks. Love.
Oh, yeah. Read what Jake said. I saw this. Freaking love this part.
Money is a recruit that asked Saban for $800,000 to sign. Saban told him to go elsewhere.
I heard that too. Jake has juice to Alabama, so
Yeah, he does.
he knows. And I'd heard that as well. Yeah, kick rocks, brother. Man,
I don't think coaches want those kids, man.
they don't want those kids. I talked to a coach from Maryland who was recruiting one of our kids at Lake Butler. And he's like, man, and I don't feel bad for him because I know what he makes, so I don't feel bad for him. But he did have a fair point. He's like, when I got into this, I did not sign up to have to do this. He said, a kid I recruited for 3 years. You got to think. So this is what's important. He said, I recruited this kid since he was a sophomore. I recruited him for 3 full years. We were on him early. He commits to me. People, I think we lose like track of what 3 years is. Like, think about where you were 3 years ago and think about how much has happened in that time. To have that length of relationship with a high school kid.
I was just about to say, now think about your freshman year of high school to your junior year of high
Right.
school.
So, like, I believed in you as a freshman, as a sophomore. That's a long relationship.
Yeah.
He says, before we ever got on this freaking spring practice, so the kid transfers. Doesn't talk to me. He just leaves. He's like, we put so much money and time and effort and energy in this kid, and he never says a word to me. He just up and leaves. He goes, I didn't get into coaching for this. He goes, we literally have to recruit our own roster while also trying to go acquire talent. It's a mess, man. It really is a mess. And we said this. We've said it. We're not the only ones. Everyone has said it. Ruining the sport. Maybe that's too harsh of a word.
It's not.
It's not. But it's terrible. Like, that's terrible. Like, that's bad.
Yeah, it is bad. Curtis said FSU hasn't had a recruiting class higher than 19th in the last 4 years. They better not miss in the portal. I've said that for the last 4 years probably. Nah, not 4, but 2. I think that it's going to be hard to sustain the portal hits that they've hit.
Where are they at right now? Like, they're what, 18, right? 17, 18?
I think they're 19th.
Oh, okay. 19. I mean,
I think it's easier to recruit high school kids and then like fill in with the portal than it is to recruit portal and fill in with high school kids.
I think it's unique. Like, I don't know if that argument. I understand what he's saying, but I don't know that it applies. Because I think. Well, I mean, I guess that's the thing is we can't see it's not sustainable until it's not sustainable. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's sustainable until it isn't.
Right.
Nobody thought they were going to get Jared Verse. They got him for 2 years.
I mean,
Fabian Levitt was going to be a 1 year deal. We got him for 3. Jamie Robinson was a 2 year guy.
right. Again,
Trey Benson was supposed to be. Trey Benson wasn't even supposed to be able to walk. let people in our own fan base say he was terrible.
right.
So, like, I don't know. Maybe they can't, but I guess Gator fans better hope that they can't. I guess is the hope, because they're the portal kings, if you will. No, yeah, no.
Right now, yeah.
They're recruiting. Their 2024 class is number 3 in the country right now. So I know it's super early.
Didn't you just look and they were 19th in the country?
2024, I said
2024, they're like 3. Yeah.
3.
Okay.
That was last year.
I thought it was because it was on 2024 originally. I thought it was still
4. I'm sorry. LSU passed them, or Notre Dame. Somebody passed them. Georgia is just doing whatever the hell they want.
Always. That's what they do.
That's crazy.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. I if they can recruit like 3, 4 in the country, and then hit the portal like that. Yeah, they're gonna be tough to deal with.
So their plan is this. I'll tell you. I'll tell you like what I know their plan to be. So their plan is to recruit positions in the portal. There's positions in the portal that are of value, and there are positions in high school football that can be developed. The talent is more plentiful.
Right.
Like, so they want to go get like offensive linemen. They want to throw bodies at it. Prep high school, and they have had to go portal heavy on offensive linemen. Like wide receivers, we can go portal. We can go high school.
Right.
It's easy. That's an easy. D line and linebackers, they want to try to take at least one every cycle out of the portal.
Yeah.
Like one big name. The thing is too though, the longer that they have success with it, Jaheim Bell went to Florida State because of the success they've had in the portal with kids going.
Mm-hmm.
So they got him because of like them having prior success with portal kids. So as long as they can keep stacking that up, it's just easier to sell. Yeah, can they go get 10 every cycle? Probably not. I don't think you want to do that many.
Right.
But to go get 5 or 6 great players out of college, out of the portal, I don't see that being
But what if they get 2? And then they continue to have 19th and 20th ranked recruiting classes.
Well,
for
then
high
Mike
school
Norvell
kids.
won't have a job.
Okay. That's all.
I don't see that happening though.
I mean,
2?
maybe not.
Look at 1, 2.
Maybe not. What if? Yeah, I mean that's my whole thing. Is this? I think it's easier to develop high school kids than it is to.
You think it's easier to develop high school kids than go get a kid out of the portal?
No. I think it's easier to develop high school kids the way you want them, and then fill in with portal guys than it is to throw in 15 portal guys a year and then try to keep all the high school kids around.
Well, they don't have 15. They have 8 that are like guys. 8, but I mean that's half of 15-ish. But
Okay.
I'm just saying, if we want to exaggerate, then we can exaggerate. But why isn't Florida going to go get? Why aren't they signing more kids out of the portal?
I'm sure they did. I don't know. I don't know the portal numbers. I don't know.
I just don't know why they're not. Why aren't they better at it then? I think people they're mad at Florida State for being able to go get like Jermaine Johnson, Jared Verse.
I don't think anybody's mad at Florida State. Nobody cares that much, to be quite honest. I don't think. But
Well, it sounds as if it's like they can't keep doing it because like
I do hope they have the portal in NCAA 24.
Yeah, me too. I'm just saying. I guess whatever. I guess might be better at it. I guess.
I mean, I don't think that's anyone's argument right now, but that's cool.
Well, what's your argument then?
I've already said my argument 4 times. Like I don't think that it's sustainable to get 8
Yeah.
portal starters every year and then fill in with high school guys.
I don't know. But
Not
there's-
over the long haul.
I don't
Now,
know, man. There's
short haul.
6,000 kids in the portal.
Are they all starters? Because if they're all starters, what the hell are they doing in the portal?
Ask Jermaine Johnson what the hell he was doing in the portal.
That's
Jared
1.
Verse.
That's 2.
I mean, everyone that they've signed.
We signed
about
7
Damian
portal
Robinson?
guys, and 2 of them are starters. You signed more than 8 this year or last year. Excuse me. You signed like 13 last year, and 5 of them didn't play. So that like there's guys in the portal that aren't starters.
Right.
That's just how that works.
Right. I mean, okay, so Johnny Wilson, almost 800 yards receiving. Micah Pittman was dynamic.
And that's what I'm saying. You hit on all those. What if those guys don't hit? Is my point.
Then they go freaking packing, and the other 7 that did hit are good. There's only 22 players on the field at a time. I don't know why everyone thinks that you have to have 85 starters on a team. You have to have 22. So if you take 15, say you take 16, and you hit on half of them, 50%. You have 8 starters. You almost have half of your starters out of the portal.
From the portal. That's
from 1 year.
That's exactly my point. Half your starters are on the from the portal. I don't think that's a recipe for long-term success. Short-term, and they've been really, really good at it. So maybe they have the secret to do it long-term. I'm not saying they don't for sure.
I don't think that their plan is to have to take that many. I think while they know they cannot recruit well at the high level because they're coming off 2, 3 and 7, 5 and 7, or 5 and 6 seasons, they don't have the talent. Nobody wants to go play for that shit. They have to supplement it more heavy with the portal. I think as that flips, I think you'll see the numbers flip. I think
then they'll start recruiting high school kids a little bit more, and
like number 4 class in the country, and then they can like be a little bit more picky and handpick players that they want out of the portal. I'm sure that's their plan.
And if that's how it happens, I think they'll be in for more long-term success.
Well, they want to recruit prep kids, but if prep kids don't want to have anything to do with you because you have 2 back-to-back losing seasons, then you have to adapt and do what works best for your program.
I think the point is, if you're relying on the portal, you're putting the success of your program in. It's out of your control. How many kids are going to go in the portal? How many good kids? How many kids that are interested in Florida State? It's out of your control. Whereas high school, it's everybody's there. They have to come into college.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
think that has anything to do with it? Like,
I mean, I hear you, but like so there's not enough data on is the portal sustainable or not. Like that's not.
No, that exactly. There's not enough data.
So you can't be like hard pressed over here or hard pressed over here. Like I don't. In my opinion, let me rephrase that. You can't say there's no way they can do it, and you also can't say they're going to continue to be the kings of the portal and they're going to take everybody they want for the next 10 years. No, I don't think that's irresponsible to say that. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying there's not enough data to support either argument. In addition to that is, if it's me, now I'm a high school coach, so I have to be careful because I want them to come recruit my high school kids. But if you tell me, hey, this kid right here is coming off a knee injury, we're going to put him through a physical, see if he can pass this physical. That's why he's in the portal. He's not getting the opportunity he wants at his college or whatever, where he is. Or there's this 17-year-old kid right now that I don't know a damn thing about. Can he go to class? Can he go to meetings?
Is he going to get homesick?
Is he going to get homesick? Yeah. Can he pick up a playbook? Give me the portal kid. That's more of a sure thing than a prep athlete, in my opinion. Especially when you're not able to go get like big game. When you can't. Florida State hasn't been in a position to go get a big name kid.
right.
They're just now in this 2024 cycle. They're able to get a little bit of traction with these higher profile kids because they've had 1 year of winning football.
Yeah.
And now they're hopefully going to have another year of winning football. So they've had 2 years of winning football with these kids while they were juniors and seniors. So now there's a little bit more traction with a prep athlete, whereas before there was no traction with a prep athlete. So they had to supplement the roster by the portal.
Right. So
fortunately for them, they did.
Yeah. And your point is basically, if you're going to be recruiting guys that are like high threes, you may as well try to get a portal guy who's low risk, high reward.
Take a flyer on him, and if he hits, he hits. Florida just did it with Rashada Mitchell. He was a 5-star out of college, out of high school. I've watched him play. He's huge. I don't know how good he is. Went to Ohio State. Why is he in the portal? Why did Florida take a flyer on him? They got Shamar James. They got that guy's way better. Yeah. Why, but they took a flyer on him because if he hits his potential, then they're going to hit.
Yep.
But if he isn't, what is it?
So they're also really thin at backer. They had to find somebody.
But that's my point. Is like, why didn't they go take a prep kid? Because they know this kid's he's been in college. He's been in a weight program for 4 years. He understands what it takes to be a college football player at a high level.
No, that we agree on. 100% agree.
Yeah,
on
but
that.
he may end up being a starter. Is my point. But if he doesn't, I'm not looking at them like scrubs, idiots. You took a flyer on him. You should have took a prep. Well, you might, but I'm not because that's the shoes that they're in. That's the situation that they're in.
We did sign Graham Mertz.
Yeah, Graham Mertz. That's a great player. That's going to work out. That's why Florida fans are salty about the portal. Just saying.
Obviously, Chris.
Yeah, I'm not salty about it.
I'm not salty about it either. Like I said, I just don't know. I'm interested to see.
It may not be sustainable.
The sustainability of the portal versus the high school kid. But I mean, you said it earlier. The high school kid's it's not a guarantee. You got 5-stars that don't hit too.
These cats are. Here's the world that we live in, and then this is, and I'll shut the hell up about this. The world that we live in is you got high school kids that are signing national letters of intent, and a month later, less than 30 days later, they're asking, "I need out."
Yep.
I'm not sure I want to be here.
Happened at Miami, right?
Yeah, happened at Miami just now. So, again. Take the prep kid. Have the highly ranked class with all the prep kids from Dillard High School. The kid doesn't know what the hell he wants to do, and he leaves your program. So on signing day, the number looks great.
Yep.
But it isn't actually. That's not actually what it is. Dan Mullen made a living. He made a
living doing that.
He literally made a living doing this. So that's why I can't listen to that garbage. Like that doesn't move the needle for me. Like you can't pick and choose when you want to. Like not for me anyways. I can't do it. Give me the portal kid who's I'm taking a flyer on. As opposed to 18-year-olds who I'm taking a flyer
on. Mesnar said, are the starters in the ACC as valuable as starters in the SEC?
I don't know that I understand the premise of the question. Are the starters in the ACC as valuable as the starters in the SEC?
Well,
NFL? SEC just took Graham Mertz at quarterback.
Hey, desperate times, Chris.
I'm just saying, I don't know how valuable he is.
We'll be all right.
Big Ten, Rashada Mitchell. I think SEC just took him too. Yeah, He's not a good player.
I think a starter's a starter. If you have a good year, you have a good year.
Maybe. I mean, but the Florida State took. I'm just trying to think of SEC players they took. Jamie Robinson. He's going to be a draftable guy. Fabian Levitt will be a draftable guy. I don't know. I'm not
There was so much that happened in the last 20 minutes. I don't know what Heath Phillips said ouch about, but
I don't know. I'm not trying to be a jerk. I'm not at all. I'm just saying. Like, I don't know that's true. I don't.
Like I said, I think a starter's a starter. If you can play, you can play.
Like Fintrell Cypress, the kid that came from Virginia, he was like the number 2 ranked corner in the country behind Travis Hunter and only Travis Hunter in the portal. He had suitors from everywhere. He chose somewhere different. He was from Virginia, which is a bottom feeder in the ACC.
Right.
But he'll be a first rounder next year.
Yeah.
So like, there's gyms everywhere. Jared Verse came from freaking Albany.
Jerry Verse.
Yeah, old Jerry Verse. Like, he came from freaking Albany. Like, that's my point about the portal. Like, is there's those players that develop late or late bloomers or whatever. Like, they're out there. Now, you're going to get in a bidding war for those players because they're not as prevalent as. But you know what you have college game film. That's all I'm saying.
Eric said he just wants Jordan Travis to come to Gainesville. He'll be there.
I know, because
he'll be there at the end of November. I don't care to have him there, actually.
Yeah, he came from the ACC too. He was a transfer.
Yeah, an ACC transfer from to the ACC school.
He couldn't throw a football like 20 yards, literally. So Joey, Joey makes that face. They said like there was wind one day in Tallahassee, and he could not throw the ball like on a 20-yard bench route over the middle, 20 yards. It was like,
you don't gain that much arm strength in 2 years,
dude. His confidence was shook. He had like the yips, like he couldn't throw the ball.
Where was he at before?
Virginia Tech,
Louisville.
Sorry. Yeah, Louisville.
All right.
He had a Petrino. He was on a Petrino.
Sitting behind Lamar, and then.
Oh yeah, that was basically it.
Yeah.
Was he really?
Yeah. Well,
golly. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Lamar's been in the league like 4 years.
Yeah.
Feels like 30. Guy's like a 12-year NFL vet. Anything else? Are we good?
I'm good.
Huh?
We gotta talk about But that's gonna end the show. Though.
That's the end of the show. Did you not read the show notes?
I read the show notes. Just really feel like you were asking me to close this thing out.
Nope. It says right here at the bottom, it says, show is brought to you by Brian Sports ad read. Unless we have more topics, and then we'll just do a normal ad read.
Wow.
That's what it says
Why
right
is
here.
he doing this right now? It's because he's a Florida backer against Bama, isn't he?
No, I'm not a Florida backer against Bama. Listen, if I was going to bet on the Florida-Bama game, I would have hammered Bama. Ooh. But I did not.
Heath has a good question there. We didn't want to do that yet, though, do we?
No, we're not doing that yet, Heath. Listen, I'm trying.
I want to.
No.
We need Vegas to set the number first.
No, Heath wants how many wins will you have get next year, basically, and we're not covering that tonight. That's not happening. No. Anyways, this show is brought to you by Brian Sports, best sporting goods store in the South or anywhere. Speaking of great human beings, Brian Diggs, his family, Amy, Bryce, Jordan, they're all wonderful human beings, wonderful people. So we like to support wonderful people because they also help support us. So give them a call, 755-0570. They'll get you whatever you need, shirts, hats, anything Gator related for sure, shoes, all that. Yeah. So anyways, no, Heath, we'll do it. I promise we'll do it. Best podcast ever. Thank you, Jesse.
Shout out, Jesse. Big fan.
Yep, that's right.
Curtis Mesnard said 7 wins. We'll pray. We'll pray for 7. Go ahead, Tyler.
All right, Sinners. That's going to be it for tonight. This has been Tyler Rolfe along with Joey Edge and Chris Martinez. And we are from Port City.
Wait, one more thing.
Oh, frick.
One more thing.
What?
I'm so sorry.
Why'd you do
that? Hey, Purple and Gold game tomorrow night. Columbia High School, 6:30.
Oh, you need to shout him out.
Great job, Hunter.
Chris Howard.
Chris Howard he has been watching.
The head man. We call that big check. In the coaching community.
Yeah, anytime big check.
You talk about the head coach, you talk about that's big check.
That's big check.
Big check tunes in.
Yeah. So Purple and Gold game tomorrow, Thursday at 6:30. Make sure you guys come out, watch your Columbia High Tigers in action against each other, and then we start the real season next week.
Got one hot take, and then Rolf can get us out of here.
Again.
Okay?
He did such a good job the first
Tyler.
time.
I killed that too.
Go Gators,
I bet
absolutely.
you money.
Oh, hit me.
Tigers win.
God
I got
almighty.
2 kids. Dad jokes. So I'm allowed to do it. Get us out of here.
God almighty. I don't even want to end it after that. Can somebody say anything smarter than that?
Gold team.
Gold team?
Gold team.
Is that your team?
Yes, sir.
I'm going purple.
Oh, my gosh. The disrespect. I'm on gold.
You're on gold?
Okay.
I'll tell you why in just a second. All right, sitters, that's going to be it for the night. Didn't say that right. See, this is what happens.
That's my fault. That's me.
All right, sitters, that's going to be it for the night. This has been Tyler Off, along with Joey Edge and
go.
Chris Martinez, and we are Front Porch Sitting. Miss you, Brad. See you next time, sitters.